And back here at the WKLM Classic of the Country, I am Matt Croy, joined by a couple of Smithville players who just fell to Ottawa-Glandorf 35-25, the first game of day 2 of the WKLM Classic of the Country. And in that contest, it was Naomi Kive, a senior, and Mount Vernon commit, finishing up with 9 points in that contest. Junior Maddie Singer, and guard for the Smithville team, finished up with 11 points in that game. And Naomi, for you, going up against the second-ranked team in Division III, Ottawa-Glandorf, you guys gave them a tough battle. Talk about how that game kind of played out.
Yeah. Well, we were really focusing on getting stops on defense, and I just think our offense wasn't as flowing as well as it usually does, but we were really just playing as hard as we could, and I think we did a great job of that tonight.
Well, you've seen this with Smithville over the years here. You guys going to hang your hat on your defensive end, don't you?
For
yes.
Sure, yes. We focus on getting stops, and then hopefully that leads us to our offensive play.
Well, talking about that, Maddie Singer alongside, I mentioned with 11 points in the game, but you mentioned this game, the way they played out. You were down by 11 points after 3 quarters here, and your team had a great response to begin the fourth quarter. Talking about that start to the fourth quarter where you guys scored and got yourselves back in the game.
Yeah, I feel like we definitely are tough-nosed kids, and I feel like that we're never going to give up, and I feel like we were going to get ourselves back in that game, and we did that eventually.
You certainly did, and Naomi, you look at this, you lose to a really good basketball team here at the Classic. Your thoughts on getting a chance to play in this environment and being here at the Classic of the Country?
Yeah. I mean, we're just preparing us for the tournament, and we're seeing great basketball. It's an honor to be in this tournament. It's great teams everywhere, all across the state, so it's really cool to get to do that my senior year especially.
You mentioned kind of preparing for the tournament. I guess going back to Maddie here, it's your 5th loss of the year, but against all great basketball teams. So this schedule really has been kind of loaded, jam-packed this year. So talking about just the tough schedule you guys have had.
Yeah, we intentionally scheduled these games to get us ready for the tournament, and these are the games that we're going to play in the tournament and the kind of teams that we're going to play. So I think we're ready for that.
Maddie, just as a guard for you, what are you trying to do? We're talking about just your style of play, what you're trying to do to help out your team out there.
I'm really trying to get shots from my teammates. It's not just me. I'm trying to drive and kick and get the best possible shot for my teammates and myself.
Naomi, of course, committed to Mount Vernon for you, a university for the Cougars. So talk about just getting a chance to play for Mount Vernon here next fall, and your thoughts on why you decided to choose on Mount Vernon.
Yeah. Well, I just really felt like Mount Vernon was home to me. The minute I stepped on campus, it just was a great atmosphere, and I'm just really excited to see what I can do there for my team next year and to see how I can contribute for them.
Great season last year. If you guys went to the district finals, what's going to take for the second half of the year to kind of take that next step that you guys want to achieve, I guess, for this team?
I feel like during games, we either have a good defensive game or offensive game. We really need to put those two together and just keep playing hard the way we're playing.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right, that is alongside Naomi Kive as well as Maddie Singer for Smithville, following 35-25 to Ottawa-Glandorf here at the Classic in the Country. While more reports coming away, I'm Matt Croy reporting for WKLM.